A West Nipissing man is fighting to stay in his tiny shed he built on his property. But as CTV's Eric Taschner reports, the building is not to code, forcing the municipality to act.
The new water line came in.
John Ridge feels the most safe and secure in this 15 by 15 foot shed he built on his property because he suffers from seizures.
It's actually more dangerous to have a bigger house.
He bought the land in 2022 after a house on it burned down. It has heat, water, and electricity. But problems with the municipality arose in the fall after officials discovered the unit doesn't meet several building code standards, which he has issues with.
Part of the problem is you're taking apples and oranges, where you're taking this really small space and trying to compare it to a 2.5-story house with an attic and a basement, and that just really isn't comparable.
Ridge says he's been told there's not enough insulation, it needs 4-foot footing foundation, and the drainage pipe vent is not long enough. Ridge did connect the drainage pipe from the remnants of the burned down home to the shed.
But my vent is only about 32 inches and it has to be 42 inches. So I'm going to add that.
Another issue is that the building has a permit for a shed and not a tiny home. The municipality is threatening eviction by padlocking the door if he can't get it to meet the building code.
We're bound by provincial legislation, national legislation when it comes to Building Code Act. And that isn't in place for the protection of the actual resident, the liability of the municipality.
In response, a neighbor parked an RV in his driveway for him to live in. But a bylaw in place doesn't allow for that either.
In his meeting with me yesterday, reassured me that he's going to be vacating the property and trying to make other arrangements.
The municipality says it has no intention to oust people during the cold months, but stresses people need to understand building codes and permits.
Right from the hop, if they are honest with the municipality, we will do our level best to assist them as best as we can with providing a roadmap on all of the rules.
A meeting has been scheduled between both parties on Monday to try and come to a resolution. In the end, Ridge just wants to live in the unit he's been living in for 3.5 years in peace.
I'm prepared pretty much to stay here.
But that's all contingent on what he can do to fix it up to meet the standards. Eric Taschner, CTV News, West Nipissing.